I don't like wasting time, so let's get right into Punk Hazard. Leaving Fishman Island, we see a bunch of whales, and they like the song Brook plays, so they took the gang to the surface. The sea is on fire, but don't worry about that. Luffy picks up a SOS call like it's a regular occurrence. Hello, future pirate king Luffy speaking. The other line is screaming for help, saying they get minked by samurais and that they're trapped on Punk Hazard. Smoker is dick eater extraordinaire. Man tried to big brain and guess where Luffy was going just to get juked. Robin, Usopp, Zoro, and Luffy pull up on Punk Hazard while the others stay on the boat, and it's hot as hell, so they strip immediately, walk around for a little bit, and a giant dragon pull up out of nowhere. What this thing was snacking on is beyond me, cause everything here is melted. The second it breathes fire, Zoro and Luffy get a little too excited. They think they hear the dragon talking, but what they really hear is a pair of legs talking. One dead dragon later, and the crew back at the ship all slumped and got taken by the CDA from Monsters Inc. So the talking pair of legs is pressed, complains about a warlord, and gets to running. Apparently it can't see or hear, so how it got this far from its top half is beyond me. We get to a vantage point and see that the other side of the island is freezing cold, and Usopp see a bird bitch, but she gone like the wind. Frankie woke up from a good ass nap. He got the drooling sleep lines, I just know it. They woke up in a jail cell, they meet the sliced up head of the samurai, and they put them back together. Sanji's out here calling niggas horn dogs. Hypocrisy should carry the death penalty. They escape and run into a bunch of giant children, and they ask the gang to save them because they want to go home. Nami really likes kids, so she says okay, and the boys square up with the suits. Brooks just chilling on the ship because they thought he was a corpse. Smoker was here, and he tells us that this is the island where Akainu and Aokiji had their fight. Usopp got boat bullets. This man is a walking utility belt. Stop playing with him. They try to cross the river, and some big thing in the shadows staring them down. Cut to Brook, and he's fighting the samurai's upper body because I guess that man always wants smoke. Speaking of smoke, Smoker pulled up to the door trying to figure out who the fuck on this island. Trafala. There's a reason I don't say this nigga's first name. Law comes out the cut and he a warlord now. He clouded up. This my mansion, bitch. Fuck you won't. This island's off limits, Law. Even to the government. Then why the fuck you here? Anyways, me and Straw Hat ain't even cool like that. So if I see him, the second that shit left his mouth, the Straw Hats with the kids ran in full view of the Navy. Law is not lucky. You know you done fucked up, right? Law just showed up and he's already sick of the bullshit. Room, talked, flip your shit. Luffy and them getting blown the fuck out the water by centaurs. But Brook pulled up to save the day. The second boss man realized it was Straw Hat Luffy, he started shivering might, and while Law still got that whole ship in the air, he turned around and switches the Straw Hat's minds around. Nami's and Frankie, Frankie's in Chopper, Chopper's in Sanji, and Sanji's in Nami. I'm just gonna address them by mind instead of appearances. Law is just flexing all of his powers cause this man runs a scan on the Navy and stole all their snails. Then he swings his sword, and if you were in range, too bad, you're cut in half. You're still alive though. Tashigi ran up, cut in half. They tried to shoot him, chambers, bullets got shot at you instead. Smoker deflected his sword swing, everything in that direction got sliced. Smoker thought he had him, swap with a piece of wood. I'm gonna say what we're all thinking. This man's fruit is bullshit. This has to be top 3 fruit in the fucking verse. Like what? After dropping all the centaurs, they stole their clothes and they riding on their boss's back. Oh no. We cut to whoever is running this island, but fuck all that. We see Monet. Monette? Fuck, I gotta go look up how to pronounce this. Pronounce Monet. Anyways, what's up, girl? Quick question. How the fuck you reading the newspaper with no thumbs? Do you just pray the first page got what you need? Cause have y'all ever tried to turn a page without thumbs? That shit is veteran difficulty. Law finessed the fuck out of Smoker. Wall, duck, punch, took that nigga's heart out his body. Luffy pull up to the scene like, what's up, Traffy? I appreciate that help at Marineford. Smoker over there laid the fuck out, waiting for a revive. Tashigi gets in her feelings. I'm gonna fucking off myself. Tashigi gets in her feelings. Law said, bruh, stop all that emotional shit, and swaps her mind with Smoker's. Law told Luffy go around back of the lab. Sanji's a fucking creep. Nami buttoned up Frankie's shirt. This is a war crime. Everyone's freezing cold. So Headman tells everybody put something on their head and poof, everybody got warm clothes. Luffy and Cole pull up and Luffy screams, Frankie, no! And Nami knocks Sanji bitch ass out. Finally! The situation is explained and Luffy laughing his ass off. Smoker and Tashigi get up and Tashigi is fine even without a heart. And we learn about the mad scientist Caesar Clown. I would treat him like Caribou, but this nigga sticks around forever, so yeah. Smoker got Tashigi's titties out with the cigar burning. This nigga has no class. The mysterious figure Joker covers up all the child abductions as shipwrecks from within G5, and Caesar experiments on the kids. Brownbeard was given his heartfelt backstory or whatever, but just like Luffy, I snoozed through that shit. Moving on, Sanji and Brook finna go somewhere, but Nami figured this shit out a long time ago. Send Zoro, and Sanji gonna be in fight mode the whole time. Robin said, "Frankie, don't ever talk in my son's body again." But the fun time's over because the kids are having withdrawal symptoms because they've been getting drugged with quote-unquote candy, and this candy also made these kids grow a lot because these aren't giants, they were normal humans. Usopp puts them to sleep so they don't rage out and murk everything. Meanwhile, Zoro and them got knocked the fuck out by the Snowy Mountain Assassins. Cool name, but I don't care about them like that, so I'm not finna talk about them like that. Luffy and Frankie go out, they fight them, blah blah blah. Law pulls up and bolos both of them. Yo, Straw Hat, I wanna fuck up a Yonko. You in or what? Is it Shanks? No? Then I'm in, nigga, fuck you talking about? So the alliance was formed and the minds are swapped back into the right bodies, except for Nami because Sanji's not there. I love this frame so much and I just want you all to get as much enjoyment out of it as I did. So the plan is to kidnap Caesar, which sounds easy enough. Slime. Schlep. This slime destroyed Punk Hazard years ago because Caesar compressed all that gas into a monster. Law had a good plan, a great plan some would say, but as he will learn in every single arc to come, Luffy and plans do not go together. Exhibit A, Luffy deciding he's just gonna pull up in front of the lab screaming for Caesar. Hold up, Tashigi can use Smoker's powers, so this nigga's just fucking up her lungs out of habit. Oh fuck, why'd I turn the fan on? No, I need good audio quality. I'm just hot. Fuck. Slime is falling on the ship and old dude thought setting it on fire would stop it. So anyways, they're all dead. Hope you enjoyed their 10 seconds of screen time. Luffy grabs Caesar and gets explodinated, but that's not even what gets him. He gets slumped because Clown Boy took all the oxygen. Law takes the bird woman for a walk and gets crumpled by Virgo. And you know he's crazy, cause he got a whole Salisbury steak on his cheek straight out the cafeteria. I don't even know how that got there. And Monet was a spy for Joker. Science Man with his gas powers knocked everybody out. Sanji gets the last piece and the samurai puzzle is complete, and he introduces himself as Kinemon, Samurai of Wano. His blade burns anything it cuts, and he cuts up the slime surrounding them. And here lies half of the Straw Hat crew, cooked up in it. Oh hey, they're alive. There's no fire I cannot cut. And you know what? He's spitting, cause when we get to Wano, ooh, the kids are awake and they broke out of their chains for that candy. And Caesar pulled up to DoorDash that shit to him. Virgo, the man that smacked up Law, is Vice Admiral in G5. So this man Joker got ops on the inside. He's been in the Navy for 15 years, but always working for Joker. But that's just his alias. His real identity is that of a warlord. Don Quixote do Flamingo. Caesar started up the Microsoft Teams to tell all the brokers to watch this new weapon he created. Bro, what is up with Virgo? But he got a spoon on his shit now. The slime eats some giant candy, which turns apples into devil fruits, and then it explodes into a gas that turns anything it touches into ash. Caesar calls it Land of the Dead and dumps the crew outside. But fuck that. Eustace Kid is on screen, pussies. One thing y'all gonna learn about me, I love characters that talk they shit and do whatever they want. Did Frankie just shit out a fireball? I don't have words. Anyways, they get free cause Law's power is bullshit, like I said, and the gang's all here ready to fuck up Caesar. Nah, the Navy needs to be tried for egregious dick eating. Thanks for getting us inside and out of that deadly gas, Straw Hats. Now put your hands up. Anyways, they don't do that, and Luffy goes to smoke Caesar pack. But before that, what was this move? Let me just go under the bridge real quick, hit a little spin move, and helicopter kick all you niggas. And it's time for the final battle to begin, and G5 is still on meat. Tashigi had to pull up like, stop being stupid and move. Some of them boys is goated though. They threw Tashigi through the air to save her, and then Def gave the thumbs up. Virgo pull up and the Navy pussy start cheering cause Vice Admiral Virgo is here. Bloop! They all got. Luffy walks into the room with Caesar and tells Smoker, this nigga's mine. Mink! Luffy was finna put a crazy beat down on Gassy ass, but Monet put up the Niglu and tells Caesar to dip. Sanji is trading kicks with Virgo, and Law gets in the SAD room, SAD room, whatever the fuck, bro, and that puts all the ops on high alert. Dofi just laughs it off. Yeah, that's what I thought. And after I treated him like a little brother, what a shame. Then a woman pull up on him with a blammer and kaboom! Worst part, bro, he wasn't even phased. He kept talking on the phone like ain't nothing happened. Yeah, I'm sending Baby 5 and Buffalo over. When it's all up, You come back to Dressrosa. Alright, bye. And we finally get a smidgen of info on Kinemon's son Momonosuke, and that he got turned into a dragon. We learned this immediately after Kinemon and Zoro fucked up a dragon. Anyways, Momonosuke is in the secret room. Monet and Luffy is snuggling and cuddling, and Luffy said fuck that and fell through the floor. Chopper turned into monster form to stop the kids from eating the candy. They doing damage to him though, because he don't want to hurt them. Then it wears off, the kids get past, the crew gets there, and Monet pulled up out the cut. Virgo and Law get into it, and by get into it, I mean Law gets some hands put on him. He was getting kicked, punched, heart squeezed. It was so bad Smoker had to tag in, talking about you won't lay a hand on my soldiers. Who's gonna tell him? Sanji is running with Tashigi because he a simp ass loser. Caesar gives his backstory, which TLDR, he wasn't as good as Vegapunk, aka he's just not that guy. And Luffy meets a little dragon and it's Momonosuke. Momo walked into a random room and ate a devil fruit that turned him into a dragon. And when Luffy learns that Caesar plans on killing the kids, wallahi bro, Luffy was 1,000,000,000% putting that man in the dirt. Luffy said get a grip and triggered Momo's PTSD, and he started flying out of fear. What the fuck did Dofi do to him? Zoro and Monet are getting into it, and she keeps ducking him to attack Nami. Tashigi plus Navy pull up, and she says, looks like I'm needed here. I could almost see the misogyny on Zoro's face. He did not like that. So Tashigi and Monet fight, then Zoro gets tired of it and makes that girl freeze in fear before he slices her shit. The best part is, he wasn't even using haki. She's scared of the thought of him using haki on her, and Tashigi finishes her off. They are wrestling these children, and worst comes to worst, so the one child in her right mind eats all the candy to save her friends. So she coughing up blood, but she's slime for real. Sanji and the Navy pull up to peacefully subdue the children. Luffy walked out the basement wearing Momo like a scarf, and he wasn't entertaining nothing that the father was saying. He asked where Caesar was and kept it pushing. Gas Boy talking about Dofi and a Yonko protect him, but he don't know no better. Luffy don't give a fuck about none of that. He had his eyes wide closed, then rocked his shit. He got up just to miss the hyper beam. Mink! Smoker's getting embarrassed. Haki dip is crazy. Law gets up, put his heart back in, shit talks Dofi, and one shots Virgo. Matter of fact, he one shots the whole damn island. Look at this bullshit. Tashigi, you got a license to carry all that ass around? Hold on, let me Clown Boy broadcasts to all his goons that they're all disposable guinea pigs and merges with the land of the dead. Luffy runs out the room, slide, expand, dash, jump. He had that nigga crying before he even hit him. Bloop! Sent that boy flying with all eyes on him. Brokers around the world shook, flabbergasted some would say. Everyone groups up, Law is pissed. Cause Luffy and plans what? Don't go together. Baby 5 is the weapon girl, and she's mad that Dofi killed her 8th fiance. 8th? Pack it up, girly. He ain't never letting you marry. Caesar got knocked so bad he's on the other side of the island, right next to Baby 5 and Buffalo. But unfortunately for them, Frankie's literally right there in a mech, and that boy is all smoke no talking cause he shot a rocket at they ass on sight. She tries to blow him up, but he literally took 0 damage, so she turns herself into a missile and beams straight at him. Monet reports in, and Dofi's like, oh good, you're alive. Die for me. Flip the switch and kill everyone. And she says that was her plan all along. She was just waiting on him to give the order. Dofi apologizes to Virgo and thanks him for his service. And Virgo smiles. Caesar thinks he has Smoker's heart and stabs that shit, but it was Monet's, and she dies before she can hit the button. Dofi is pissed, and he flies over the ocean at max speed. Frankie whips them 2 niggas into a wall. They see Law, Straw Hat, and the Navy is there, so they take Caesar and dip. But Nami and Usopp wasn't finna let that slide. They hit the tag team finisher, lightning, into Meteor Swarm. Caesar thought he was safe. Nah boy, there was Sea Prism Shackers in there to bind you. What can I say that I haven't before? That's Goat Sop, pussy. Put some spec on his name. Kinemon got turned into a statue earlier, and the next time we see him, he's cracked on the ground. And after getting cracked, that layer of ash breaks and he starts screaming, so hey, he's alive. And with that, Momonosuke and Kinemon are reunited. Tashigi takes over and taking care of the kids, and Nami says she's weak for women with strong stares. Preach, sister, cook up! Speaking of cook, it's time for the post-arc feast, and even the Navy joins in. Afterwards, the Navy takes the kids on the tanker, and these goons are chanting about how bad pirates are, and the kids start crying, cause those pirates were the ones that saved them. And in the end, even G5 start crying and say they keep talking shit, cause if they didn't, they couldn't stop themselves from admitting they love these lawless miscreants. Dofi's line was cut short, but he sees a lifeboat with Baby 5 and Buffalo's heads on them, so he lands and Law start talking shiesty through the snail. I got Caesar pussy, and you know he's the only one that can make smile fruits. You want him back? Quit the 7 warlords. Your deadline is tomorrow. Front page, bitch. Dofi finally pull up on the island and lets the Conqueror's hockey fly. He fucking up all the Navy niggas and asking Smoker where the fuck the pirates went. He ain't get the answer he wanted, so he beat the piss out of Smoker. The rest of the Straw Hats learn about the alliance and the plan to kill Kaido while they're on the way to Dressrosa, which so happens to be where Ken and Momo want to go too. Dofi finna knock Smoker off the map and Aokiji pull up. Whoa, slow down, young blood. Dofi ain't listening, got his ass frozen solid. He said, fuck it, I ain't trying to fight you, and leaves. Aokiji tells Smoker to tell Akainu to mobilize the admirals to Dressrosa, cause shit about to get real. But fuck all that, man. This nigga Aokiji ride around on a big penguin. He can't keep getting away with this. First a bike, now a penguin? He got it, bro. The next morning, Dofi abdicated the throne of Dressrosa and the title of warlord. And unfortunately for you, that's the end of Punk Hazard. Next time on One Piece, we pulling up on Dofi and Dressrosa. One of the goated arcs, but that shit's 102 chapters, and I hate making long videos, so we're skipping a lot. It's been your boy Demi Darko, and I'll see y'all niggas next time. Peace.